Hello guys, Expert64 here, and I am here today to play some more Collision. So if you remember last time, we were working on 64K cells. Well, today we're working on ME drives. So we need some of these. So we need that, which means we need dust, which means we need to go to space, which means we'll have to get the rest of this stuff. Just gonna have to grab some iron. I have a ton of iron. Oops, forgot to drop this off over here. I need more chests. But most of all, currently, I need a crafting table upstairs. Because we're going to be doing a lot of crafting. The other thing that we're going to be crafting today are storage buses. So we're going to need pistons. That's going to be a hassle and a half to craft. More iron, more redstone, and a ton of cobble. Okay, so let's craft up some pistons real quick. And so I want to craft these up because I want to get, now I probably won't need as many as I'm crafting, but you know what? Better to make a lot beforehand than make too few and need more later. At least that's how I look at it. So we're gonna grab out some of the woods that I have a lot of. We're gonna craft 33, you craft with you. Okay, crafted a bit too much wood there, but you know what? It's all good. Put this all in the wrong place. Wrong place. No, I didn't. I still need some of this. This one, and this one. Throw that back. I need another stack. I need another 2 stacks of cobble. So I'm making this much stuff because I need a lot. And sticky pistons. I need rice balls. I'll be back as and that's all of them. And we have sticky pistons. Okay, so that is 2 of the big things that we need. Now the other thing that we're going to want is interfaces. Interfaces are these, which cost formation planes, which are flux and stuff, and expensiveness, and we're going to need probably more stuff. Actually, we'll throw back one of these irons, because I think we should be good. If I'm not, we'll find out when we get up there. The other thing I need to craft is one of you. Pure flux crystals are kind of annoying to make. I still haven't fixed the flux crystal thing. I just remembered that. Whatever. I'll make the controller off camera. I can explain the system and how it works. Works once we craft some stuff. And it's this way. Yep, because there's over there's the AE area. But for right now, our automated stuff is in here, so this is where all my storage is. Now, let's just place that right there. So first things first, we need to build one of these. So we need to build these, which means we need to build one of these. So we need glass and dusts. Glass. I've sped these up a bit. Actually, this will probably craft me way too much, but you know what? I don't care. Didn't craft nearly as much as I thought it would. I'm stealing some of that glass. We're just gonna need 2 more. Well, 6 more. Here we go. That'll be good enough for now. So then what we need is we need the redstone, glowstone, charged Certus, and we need a thing of water. This right here, sure. No, it wasn't glowstone, it was Certus. That's right, it was nether quartz. I nearly did it again. I think at one time it was glowstone. That's why he's thinking it's glowstone. But no, it's nether quartz. Okay. Over here. Jump down. Glad I didn't make a fool of myself again. Okay. Throw. 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 That's way too much. Because each one of those double, so it becomes like 2 stacks of flux crystal. I guess you know it won't, because we need we need 2 things. Yep. There you go. Yep, that created plenty of flux cable. Okay. So now we want to create, I at least want to create 6 of these. So let's just grab a stack for right now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want to actually create 12. There you go. That should be enough for now. Now, to make covered ones of these, I would need wool. I don't have any wool, because I'm stupid and forgot to grab some. And I don't feel like running back down to Earth to get it. Actually, I'm kind of going to need it, because I need to create colored cable. So I need to get some dyes. So, covered cable, yep, I need wool. I'll just jump downstairs. Okay, got the stuff. Figured you didn't want to see me go and get 3 stacks of wool. That took a lot longer than it should have. And I need also 1, 2, 3. So now let's come over here. So for each one of these, we will need to craft that. Now, you might be wondering why I need, you also see that I gathered some dyes. Now, I'm gathered the dyes because I want to have different kinds of colored cables. And the thing about different colored cables is that they don't connect, which we actually kind of want in this situation. And I was off bait, like an idiot. It's okay. Now I want these different colors for multiple reasons. And I did that stupidly. Okay. So I want to quickly assemble one right over here. And then I'll quickly put it in, and then I'll eventually set it up over there. So, as I just stated, different colored cables don't connect. Which means that if we power, let's say we power one of these, it's not going to power the other 2. Now the cool thing about quartz fiber, is that if you connect them, this will charge. Flux cable, as you can see over here, connects to any colored cable. Flux. Flux connects to any cable, doesn't matter what color, doesn't matter whatever, it connects. So we definitely don't want flux, because what we need to do basically with our cable to set up the Super Sorian drive, as I'm going to quickly demonstrate here, is we basically want to set up. Now, for each channel, you can only have up to 2 lines. Yes, and then one more layer. I was being an idiot for a second. You can have it to 6. You can have it up to not 6 lines. You can have it to 8 lines. So the problem is that if we want all these connected, we have to link them all together. Now, what you would do with this situation to charge these is you would power through the blue cable, and power would then get transferred to the red, and the red would share it with all of its machines, and it would also share it with the yellow without any hindrance to the amount of connectors that it counts. Because it doesn't see this as, it sees it as a cable, so it doesn't connect it into the cable and it doesn't count it. Now, as I said last time, I made a bunch of 64K drives. I left it to run. I really did. Why do I have so much dandelion? Whatever. Now, as I also showed, now interfaces are another are a semi-expensive item that we're going to need a lot of. And when I say a lot, I'm not talking like, oh, we're gonna need a few hundred. We're gonna need a few thousand of this. Dang, that really does fill with glass fast. Like, we're probably gonna need more interfaces than anything. Well, maybe we're gonna need as many storage buses. So, we're only gonna make 8 for right now. And I want to make 8 interfaces and 8 storage buses. Now, for each one of these, we need charge, surge quartz, flux dust, and... Now, there are a few ways you can make flux dust. You get charged. You do the same way to make flux crystals, and then you break it down in a sag mill. It's one way, which is probably the way I'm going to do it. Actually, I just thought about something. If I want to do this, I'd have to jump down. No, I think there's a way I can do it. No, because the thing is specified to only let sand in on the other side, I believe, of this trash can. Yeah, I don't really want to export all that stuff. So that's constantly crafting seeds. Crusher? Nope. Okay, well, guys, I'll just actually be right back once I have 2 stacks of flux dust. Okay, now that I got 2 stacks of flux dust, the other thing we're going to need is we're going to need nether quartz for one of them, for formation planes, I believe. Annihilation, and then for formation we need Certus. I believe normal Certus works. Believe being the ant being, I think. Not completely positive. Information charged, pure, yep, normal Certus works. And we're gonna need some logic. So we get our logic, our flux, and our nether, and we get annihilation. Okay, could have cut this recipe in half. And formation. Now, as I said though, we're gonna create a lot of these, so I'm not too worried about how many I have to I craft in this first run through. Looks good. Now we're gonna split half of these and we're gonna make them into formation planes. The other thing that we're gonna want is a storage bus. Now, as you see there, the achievement says limitless potential. That is not a lie, because with interfaces and storage buses, the interface kind of acts like a chest. Storage buses act like they can read a chest. So basically, what you would do for a system like this is you would basically extend this for however long you want or however back you want. Generally, you do it backwards and you set the center to be one thing. And what you do on the inner side is you set up an interface. You set an interface like this. And on the back side of these, you would set up a storage bus. Now, these cables aren't connected because it doesn't see these as. Now the thing is though these are 2 different systems. Now what you can do, if I do this, so if we actually stored stuff in these, and I put a storage bus here, and I connect it to this, and I put a storage bus here, connect it to this, and I put an access terminal, which is very simple. I can do that actually. 3. 1, 2. 1. And iron. Okay, that worked out well. So with that thinking, the other way around. illumination plane. And we need one of these, we need a logic, annihilation, and formation, terminal, and then we would want a and then I like crafting terminals because they're more useful. Now I believe this isn't a shaped crafting recipe, so I should be able to do this. So now I connect it to this. So usually this cannot read into these systems. I'm actually for a second here gonna come over here, turn on my jetpack, fly up, and steal these 2 items. And why not? I'll put it right here. So you're about to see this system in action. So, boom. Now, as you can see, all these lines are filled up, and this has only 3 lines. But look, it can see into the system. So hold on, let me pick this real quick. Connect this up. Now what I'm going to do actually over here is I want to show you how cool this is. So I can only do this one at a time, sadly, but we can do it. I can take these out once we're done. So come in here. Let's just throw this into this one and this one. So as you can see over here, these both have a system. These are separate systems. So let's say we look into this one. Let's throw 1 iron in this one. Break the cable because I have to. Put back my interface on this side. Now let's go down here. Let's put another one. So look, we can't see what's inside. Let's throw an annihilation plane in here, formation plane. Why not? There you go. So these are 2 separate systems. Normally, the system cannot see into a different system because these aren't connected. By doing the storage bus into interface setup, let's say I stick it right there, I now have access. I'm an idiot. I now have access to both systems simultaneously, even though this system does not have any storage buses on it. It can read inside of both of these systems because the storage bus looks into chess and basically says, hey, what can I pull in and pull out at the same time? Bidirectional. So it can either extract only or insert only, or it can be both. Interfaces generally act like chests. You can also stick something in here like this, and it will say, oh, I need this much iron in my system. Let me throw it. Let me try keep that amount in my system at all times. But it acts like a chest. Since it acts like a chest, storage buses can read it, which allow it to, on a different line, to read into the terminal and see both items at the same time, even though this has no access to them. Now, what I want to see, and I'm going about to test, is I want to see how much one item is worth in bits, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Now, I'm going to break all these other ones because I don't need to be reading these anymore. But we're going to move this over to the other side. I'm going to make a ton of them off camera because it's a lot of crafting, dudes. It's a lot of crafting, guys. Girls and guys. One bit costs about 315 bits used. But see, I can have one item. Let's see how much costs 15. 15, it's still 100 and as you see, here's the thing though. 113, I add 14 more. It's gone up only 1 bit. That's because though it is a different item, though I'm adding more of the item, it's not the items that's worth, it's data. And so since it already knows that it already has iron in it, it doesn't have to store as much information during the second or third time because it's like, oh, I already have this. But yeah, guys, basically that's the simplest way of a Super Sorian drive, is that basically you just take a system and you have it read two systems. Now, the coolest thing about this that I didn't show is that you saw that I did it on two different lines. The thing is on the back end where you put another storage bus, you can put another interface behind it and do another set of the drives, and it will and you can have it infinitely reading inside of itself. And the system on the furthest end where the activators are can still read into both systems, even though it's so far away. So say we make 2 of the yellow line. Well, the yellow line can read inside of itself, so it will be able to see the items that aren't on the top layer. So the storage bus, so by literally having this, you could literally take a, let's say you want to have, I don't know, 12 drives on a system. Well, instead of having to have a bunch of different lines for it, you could have 8 different basically backups and have them all push in to one line. That's 8 rings. Heck, you can make a bunch of them and have them all import onto one line. So you could have massive amounts of storage, but it only takes up one line on the entire system because of the way storage, because I'm forgetting names, because storage buses they read it as only one chest, as one thing. Instead, it's actually like 1,000 or 1,000,000 or as big as you want. It's infinite. Just as the achievement stated, I just passed it. Just as the achievement stated when I crafted it, over here, limitless potential. It is literally limitless. But yeah, guys, that's basically the basis of Super Sorian drives. I'm gonna build one of these over there. It's gonna be expensive as mess, and it's gonna be annoying as heck to build. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode where I will hopefully have one of these set up. It's gonna take a while, and I don't think you want to see me place down and do this about 1,000 times. So next time, we'll have an AE system ready to roll, but we're missing one key ingredient, and that is the controller. I'll see you guys next time. I've been Expert 64. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Bye, guys!